What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. And today I have for you guys the Black Series Deluxe Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel's all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course playing with them. I upload new content every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So check back on those days, see what I've uploaded, or just hit that bell icon to stay notified when I do upload new content, because I do try to upload new content throughout the week randomly besides those 3 days whenever I do get the chance. And believe me guys, I have a lot of content coming up for you guys. I just had a big out-of-state toy hunt that was super successful. I'll link the toy hunt above, and I'm going to be doing a toy hunt haul review and giving you guys a look at what I actually picked up probably tomorrow, so make sure you look out for that as well. But if you do enjoy this video or any of my other videos, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine. I try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out. So please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I am your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector. And today, once again, I have for you the Black Series Deluxe Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, guys. This guy is so cool. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not a big stickler for like exact screen accuracy and all this other stuff. For me, as long as it's a cool looking figure, it works for me. Now I do admit that after watching other people's reviews and what they've nitpicked at, I do see the same flaws in this figure. However, compared to the Empire Strikes Back version, this is a big time step up in a bunch of directions. Not just the color, but also just the way it moves, the way he can, like, you know, actually move his joints, his legs. So much more articulation in this Boba Fett than in the original one, and that just makes this figure so much better. And then you add in all the accessories that he comes with, and it just becomes even better. So thanks to yakface.com, I realized, or I saw that my Target had these guys in stock, and I was able, thankfully, to do an online pickup, and I was able to, you know, beat the scalpers and all that. So I was able to pick this guy up. I picked him up right before I went to Seattle, but I did want to do him first before I do all my Seattle toys before, or not before, but just to get it out of the way. And, you know, because this was the toy I got before all those toys, but also just because he is such a cool figure, guys. I mean, this is, like I said, definitely a step up from the Empire Strikes Back version. If you have the Empire Strikes Back version, I still suggest, and I actually highly recommend, that you pick this Boba Fett up, because this would be, or this will be, your definitive Boba Fett in your collection. And you know, you wouldn't need any other Boba Fett after this. I have seen a few custom jobs done and whatnot, which, you know, are really cool. They, you know, weathered the jumpsuit underneath right here. I saw this one customizer take the knee pads off and attach some elastic bands to them so that you're able to move them around and put them wherever you want. Once again, I am not a customizer. I have no talent in that department, so I will leave my Boba Fett as is. I'm just giving you guys little tips and hints or tricks that other people have done that you could potentially do for your Boba Fett if you so feel inclined to. But like I said, as long as it's a cool looking figure, I am super happy with it. It doesn't have to be screen accurate. Obviously, it's a toy. I understand that. You know, it's a toy. It's not, if it's a sideshow, maybe I'd be a little more stickler about it because you're paying the high prices for what you're getting. But when it comes to, like, you know, Black Series and anything like that, McFarlane, you know, at that price point, I just want a cool looking figure that, you know, resembles the character that I want it to resemble. And as long as it falls under that category, which this figure absolutely does, guys, you know, I'm happy with it. So as you can tell, I am happy with this figure. But like I said, there is a lot of potential in it if you are a customizer and know how to do customizing stuff. And that's just a great thing, because then everybody's happy. You guys that are customizers and collectors like that are happy. Collectors like me that just like them out of the box exactly how they are happy. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that this guy comes with, because he is packed full of accessories, which he should be for the price point, because he is a deluxe figure as well. So you do pay a bit of a premium price, but to be honest, guys, it's not that much higher than what Black Series are going for nowadays, especially on the aftermarket, when you can't find them in stores because they aren't stocking them. You know, I've been recently picking up like the Loyalists and the Super Commandos for about 35 a piece, and this guy himself was about 30, and he's a deluxe figure, so it's not that much of a jump. But you know, that's a conversation for another day. But looking at the first accessory he comes with a line of rope right here with a little dart at the end, and a little wrist thing right here which connects to his wrist. It is super loose and it doesn't really fit into the gauntlet, so aesthetically or by looks, so it is what it is. I was able to use it for a few picks, so you guys will see it, but it will be one of the accessories that I probably use the least, especially when displaying him. But he does come with two blasters, one in his hand, which we'll take a closer look at later, but also this one right here. And as you can see, it is has some green right there down the middle, and that's exactly where it splits. So that way it kind of looks like Luke, you know, split down the middle, I guess. But you know, when you split something down the middle with a lightsaber, it doesn't turn the color of the lightsaber. But my guess is that you're supposed to, you know, get your Luke figure and put his lightsaber against it, and it can look like it's slashing through it, I guess. But regardless, the detail in these blasters are really good. They're really well done. I like the metallic wash or the brown dry brushing on it to give it like that rusty look. I really do like that. That is really cool. He does come with a pair of blast effects for his jetpack, which I will show you how to put him in when we get to his jetpack. So I'll keep him right here. He also comes with a flame effect for his flamethrower, which is very different from the Diamond Select version. So the Diamond Select Boba Fett also comes with a flame effect very similar to this one. However, you have to remove the little piece from his gauntlet and plug the flamethrower in, whereas this one actually plugs into the gauntlet itself. Like it just kind of goes over the whole gauntlet, which is nice because you don't have to take that little piece out and keep track of it. And you know, you don't have that potential to lose that little piece. But with that being said, let's continue to look at his accessories, and let's go ahead and get a closer look at the flame effect real quick. So it's very similar to the one that the Incinerator Trooper comes with, just very slight differences to the design. But moving on, he does come with his Return of the Jedi jetpack, which is really nice. It's very reminiscent of Jango Fett, obviously, before the Geonosian battle. And the cool thing about this one is the rocket launcher does come out, or the rocket does come out of the jetpack, which is really cool. So you can, you know, simulate him having had already shot the rocket out. Actually, before I forget, so when you have this, the smart thing to do would be to hold right here and press in till it locks in, and that way you don't have the potential to snap this off, because it's attached very smallly right here. Smallly, that's not a word. Very with a very small piece right here, and I'm pretty sure with enough pressure you'll snap it off. And I'm sure that's not too much pressure either. I'm pretty sure it doesn't take too much pressure to snap that off. So that's why I said make sure you brace it a bit to hopefully prevent that from happening. So here's a closer look at his non-sliced in half blaster. Like I said, it's the same blaster, just not sliced in half, and it has the same dry brushing on it. But now we're going to take a closer look at this Boba Fett right here. And honestly, guys, I was going to bring the Empire Strikes Back one to compare, but to be honest, guys, there is no comparison. If you can get your hands on this Boba Fett right here, I would get this Boba Fett right here instead of the Empire Strikes Back one, because this is just going to be the best one. But obviously it's going to be the hardest one to get right now, unless you were able to get it with Target when they first dropped recently. So taking a closer look, the green is a lot more darker on this Boba Fett. As you can see, mine has a little bleed through right there on his jumpsuit. That's gonna bug me eventually, but I guess from a distance he doesn't look too bad. But same thing with the pants, like everybody else are saying they should have at least weathered them a bit. I agree. At least they've made the changes on the shoulder pads right here, which are attached and a little more rubbery, so that way his arms move a lot more freer. The belt right here is loose so that you can move it around so the pouches don't get stuck right here and the leg can't move. Because that was the issue with the original release of Boba Fett, is like all the pouches and stuff were just this stiff plastic and the belt was attached so it wouldn't move. And it just makes moving his legs up and down very hard, as well as his ankles. His ankles were horrible, and this figure definitely fixes all those issues. So taking a look at the side right there, very nice emblem right there of the Mandalorian, clan. The back, and there. The only gripe that I have with this figure, really, especially it being a deluxe, is their decision to change from a soft goods cape from the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett to this little plastic cape right here. It is a softer plastic, so it's a little more bouncy, a little more freer, but I mean, the original regular release of Boba Fett came with a soft goods cape, and the deluxe one comes with a plastic one. So that's my only real gripe with this figure. But other than that, guys, I am super happy with the way he looks, the way he came out. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. First up, his little targeting visor comes up and down. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can really look down, as well as really look up. Like I said, since this is a more pliable material now, his arms do go all the way up. You do get rotation at the shoulder, rotation at the bicep, rotation at the gauntlet as well, and then rotation at the wrist, as well as in and out and up and down for the trigger finger hand. As far as diaphragm, you don't get too far back, too much crunch, but you do get pretty good ab rotation right there. This this Boba Fett can actually kick out. The other one could not because of these pockets right here. Like I said, they were the hard plastic and they were kind of just molded there, so you really couldn't move the leg up. Thankfully, they changed it with this one. You do get a thigh swivel at the top, and you do get double, or is it double? Nope, it's the new single hinge knees that they're using right there, as well as a swivel at the knee, ball rocker joint or pin at the ankle, up and down right there. A lot better than the original, Empire Strikes Back release. So yeah, guys, that's an overall look at everything that comes with the new Deluxe Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, and a good look at the figure himself. Like I said, despite everybody saying how flawed he is and everything, he is a great figure, and if you are a Black Series collector, he is the definitive Boba Fett in your collection, because he comes with so many great accessories and such great articulation, especially compared to any other Boba Fett that has been released in the Black Series line. I can't say that for any of the other Boba Fett, say the Mayfex or the Figuarez. I am not familiar with those, so I couldn't tell you on that. But for Black Series, this will be the definitive Boba Fett. Like I said, just because of the amount of accessories he comes with and the articulation. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take some pics of this guy, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And if you stuck to the end of this video, type in the comments down below Deluxe. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it, guys. As always, I'm your host, Jesse, the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. And you guys know how it goes with action figures. Sometimes they work with you, sometimes they don't. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.